What a rollicking night at the Democratic National Convention.
That's right. Former President Barack Obama, along with Michelle Obama, took center stage. They paid tribute to Joe Biden, took aim at Donald Trump, and made the case for why they believe Vice President Harris should be the next president. Our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, on the convention floor, starts us off this morning. Good morning to you, Mary.
Good morning, Robin. Well, this was a forceful 1-2 punch by the Obamas. Their remarks, both political and personal, pummeling Donald Trump in blistering terms, but also lifting up Kamala Harris, praising her character and substance, and making it clear they see Harris as the future of the movement they started. Overnight, President Obama, who once electrified the nation with his vision of hope and change, passing that mantle to Kamala Harris.
America's ready for a new chapter. America's ready for a better story. We are ready for a President Kamala Harris.
The former president slamming Donald Trump, saying he puts himself above the interests of the American people.
Here's a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. It has been a constant stream of gripes and grievances that's actually been getting worse now that he's afraid of losing to Kamala.
Casting Trump as dangerous, divisive, and petty.
There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes. It just goes on and on and on.
But warning Americans that Trump should not be underestimated.
The torch has been passed. Now it is up to all of us to fight for the America we believe in. And make no mistake, it will be a fight.
Making a rare return to the political center stage, former First Lady Michelle Obama.
America, hope is making a comeback.
Contrasting the candidates in stark terms.
Kamala has shown her allegiance to this nation, not by spewing anger and bitterness, but by living a life of service.
Saying they know what it's like to be on the receiving end of Trump's attacks.
His limited, narrow view of the world made him feel threatened by the existence of two hard-working, highly educated, successful people who happen to be black. I want to know, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
Arguing Harris understands average Americans in a way Trump never will.
She understands that most of us will never be afforded the grace of failing forward. We will never benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth.
But urging Americans not to be complacent, even chastising Democrats.
We cannot start wringing our hands. We cannot get a Goldilocks complex about whether everything is just right.
With a new rallying cry to do something.
Don't complain if no one from the campaign has specifically reached out to you to ask you for your support. There is simply no time for that kind of foolishness. You know what you need to do. Consider this to be your official ask. Michelle Obama is asking you, no, I'm telling y'all to do something.
The night about reintroducing Harris to voters. Her dedicated husband, Doug Emhoff, describing Harris as a joyful warrior.
She's showing you what we already know. She's ready to lead. She brings both joy and toughness to this task, and she will be a great president we will all be proud of.
And praising his wife's dedication to their blended family.
She's always been there for our children, and I know she'll always be there for yours too.
Harris watching on from Air Force 2 as she made her way back from the critical battleground state of Wisconsin.
Good evening, Milwaukee!
A split-screen moment beamed onto the convention floor as thousands gathered for Harris in Milwaukee at the same site where Trump held his convention just a few weeks ago.
This is a people-powered campaign, and together we will chart a new way forward.
Now tonight, Tim Walz will be here center stage. Democrats introducing Kamala Harris's running mate to the nation. The Minnesota governor and former high school football coach who until 2 weeks ago had never used a teleprompter. Tonight speaking to what will be by far the largest audience of his career, George.
Along with another president, Bill Clinton. Okay, Mary, thanks very much.